'Cause our love's deeper than the ocean. Give me your devotion, I'll always be open. Girl, I love you, I can't hide it from the world, no. Promise you it's for sure, just in case you don't know that I love you.
Today I wanted to talk to you guys about what my healthy pantry essentials are. So yeah, let's get into it. My first pantry essential would have to be nuts. And I like all kinds of nuts ranging from walnuts to almonds, pecans. I usually buy my nuts in the little packages, the ones that are usually for baking that are broken up, because I like to sprinkle them on top of all kinds of different foods just to add some healthy fats into my meals and some protein as well. And I usually sprinkle them on salads. I put my chia seeds in smoothies. I know that's technically not a nut, but within the same family. I sprinkle them on my wraps, in my oatmeal. You can put it in pretty much anything. There's all kinds of different options there. And then another one of my essentials are nut butters. I have tried peanut butter and almond butter so far, and I really like both. I put my nut butters on wraps. I make toast with them, like peanut butter banana toast and things like that. Yeah, I just love it. You can also make energy balls with peanut butter and almond butters. There's a lot of options there too, and they just give you a nice little dose of, again, protein, and it also gives you just another healthy source of some fats. So another thing that I definitely cannot live without are my brown rices and my wild rices. I use it all the time to whip up quick lunches. For example, you could have brown rice and then you could cook up some frozen veggies or fresh ones, and you could just saute them together with some spices and some olive oil or avocado oil or coconut oil, whatever you like. There's just a lot of healthy lunch and dinner options there, so I always have those on hand. One of my favorite breakfasts in the winter time is oatmeal, so I always make sure that I have my Bob's Red Mill oatmeal ready for me in the morning in the winter time. And I like to make my own homemade apple cinnamon flavor oatmeal, and all I do is just cook my oatmeal in the microwave with some water, and then I add a little bit of unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and then I cut up an apple and then top it with some cinnamon, and there you go. It tastes really good that way and so much more fresh than the ready-made flavor packets. One of my favorite go-to snacks, if I'm hungry but I don't really feel like putting anything together, are Lara bars or fruit bars and granola bars. I love having those on hand, and Lara bars are so awesome. I love the brand. We only have like 4 ingredients in them, and they're vegan, of course. They have so many delicious flavors. My favorite is the peanut butter cup one. I think that's what it's called, peanut butter chocolate chip, something like that. But I always have those on hand. And also granola bars. Those are also one of my favorite snacks as well. So chickpeas are so awesome, and I always have those as well on hand. And you can do so much with chickpeas. You can bake with them. You can add them on top of salads for extra protein. You can add them on top of avocado toast. You can add them into stir fries with the brown rice and the cooked veggies. You can also add those in, and that just gives, again, another source of protein. And they are so delicious. I love them so much. So I always have a can of those available for me to cook with. Another one of my favorites are black beans. If you've never tried making black bean brownies, I highly recommend doing that because they taste so good. But I also use black beans when I wanted to make make tacos. So I'll get the whole wheat tortilla, and then I'll add my brown rice, some spinach and kale, and then I'll add my black beans and some salsa, and there you go, you have a really filling taco. You can also make a chipotle version of a burrito bowl with black beans, and it's again very filling. It helps give you some protein in there. They taste so delicious. I love black beans. Another one of my essentials is flaxseed, and flaxseed is a great source of omega-3s, and I like sprinkling flaxseed just like my nuts on pretty much everything. You can put it in smoothies, on wraps, in soups, on salads, pretty much anything you're eating. Just add a little bit and it just gives you some added nutrition throughout the day. So another super awesome superfood for those of you who have a sweet tooth and are vegan or try to eat healthy are dates. And one of my favorite ways to use dates are to put them in energy balls. And I will have in the description box a recipe that I use that I found for Pinterest. It's a recipe using dates and a couple of other ingredients. All you need is a food processor. Once you process all the ingredients in there, you just roll them up into balls, and then you have this delicious dessert. I'm not exaggerating. They literally taste like brownies to me. This recipe that I use is so delicious. That's my favorite way to use dates, is to make energy balls. If you just type into Pinterest vegan energy balls, you'll find tons of recipes, and that is my favorite go-to dessert or snack whenever I'm craving something sweet. I use whole wheat tortillas so much. I'm definitely not afraid of bread and healthy carbs. I love making wraps, burritos, so I make sure that I always have those on hand. One of my favorite things to do with the whole wheat tortillas is make a whole wheat tortilla, peanut butter, and banana wrap. And I usually have this mid-morning whenever I'm starting to get hungry, but it's not quite time yet for lunch. It's a very satisfying and filling snack to me. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Those are all of my pantry essentials. There's definitely a couple of other things that I keep on hand, but these are like my top must-have foods that I always need. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and found it helpful. Make sure that you like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you like what you see. See you guys next week on Thursday. Oh, and I also want to remind you guys that I finally added a new vlog on my vlog channel, Stefan and Mara, because I saw Stefan the other day. So make sure that you head over to our channel and check that out too. Alright, bye guys!
Oh.